inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
Playing for his Giants career, Jones' best season as a starter didn't come with huge numbers as a passer. He was just the guy his team needed him to be, someone who could threaten the defense throwing it, and especially as a runner.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. We can look at this defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throwing Jones. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So now they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Rodgers going to throw. Out to his left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from a yard out. And the Dragons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. Rodgers will keep it, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. That maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, 34 yards. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Gano the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On first down, Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be second down. You talk about this Giant defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get out of roll early. Chip away their timing.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that play, they held up quite well.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Rodgers again now. Flush to it, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Tough spot here, third down and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers as his guys are able to extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
A first down carry for Barkley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will shrink to 6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Rio offense set to take over. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Dragons are able to widen their advantage. Robert Saleh wanted to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means they're hard to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Off the bootleg, Jones. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line, facing a 3rd and 7, following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw again. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A quick pass here has got Shepard. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Isaiah Hodgins from 3 yards out. And the Giants are back within a score. Gano the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Now the Rio offense set to take over. Rodgers now on first down. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. And the touchdown record is now all his. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing Jones. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down inside the 30. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that's complete to Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 28 yards. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. But right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the taking it right down Broadway. Christian Watson, touchdown! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. 26. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants.
Onside. Covered by the Giants.
Here we go, hey.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Still going. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell from 8 yards out. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25 of this offense, and Garrett Wilson headed back out, sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing a 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make them uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Open man here is Conklin. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Touchdown! Christian Watson on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Dragons will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point.
There he goes, right side. Breaks through the contact. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Jones on first down. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Check, pass, Bronco switch, man, unlock line, bring it.
Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Josh Allen leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Josh Downs, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And this one...
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson from 4 yards out. And the Dragons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants.
Covered by the Giants.
Bomo.
Jones on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Jones throw complete here to Waller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Half it. Up we go. They'll
run with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Dragons 63, Giants 45.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. This offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's caught inside the 30. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. Rodgers now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Touchdown! Christian Watson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dragons are able to add on to that lead. Rodgers will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. Touchdown Giants! Darren Waller. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants get a bit closer. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. Jones throwing for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Now the Rio offense set to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson from 17 yards out. And the Dragons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. On did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Rodgers now on first down. That is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Christian Watson, 60 yards. And the Dragons have opened the lead up to 30. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants.
Recovered by the Giants.
Throwing Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's one where you have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
Okay, here we go.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and a defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
To kick off for New York.
Taken at the goal line. Now the Rio offense set to take over. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
To throw from his end zone, Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is...
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. To throw is Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dragons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you... yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Half jumbo.
Now Jones. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down. They're going to look to throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Here we go.
This is 2nd and 8. Barkley inside handoff. And that play going absolutely nowhere as as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now it's Rodgers. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Rodgers now to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of...
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson laying himself out in the end zone. And the Dragons add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
6:30.
And again, it's Rodgers. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got room to roam. Touchdown! Isaiah Hodgins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember. At least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on. There he goes left side. There he goes again. Touchdown. Christian Watson finding the end zone yet again. And the Dragons extend their lead yet again.
Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Detroit Johnson.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
After a couple of seasons of battling injuries, the former #2 overall pick returned to Pro Bowl form with over 1,300 yards and 10 touchdowns. Just as important, played 16 games and handled over 350 touches, essentially carrying the Giants offense.
And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. They work now on 2nd and 9. All the option left, it's Jones. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team. Fumble recovered. They still...
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Gano for the extra point.
Roll.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Now the Rio offense set to take over. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. Rodgers now on first down. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers to throw once more. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week.
execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants.
Onside kick recovered by the Giants.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass. They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point try good by Gano as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but well, we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers looking to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices, extra periods being put in for the offense on these two-point tries, but the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for two and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on two-point plays as well.
That one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, this was a fun one today. If you like